Hi, I'm Scott, and today in this video we're going to be talking about the supplements that I take for things like weight loss, hair loss, looking younger, and my weightlifting goals. We're also going to be talking about how to know which companies offer safe products, and when I mean safe, I mean the drugs in the supplement are what the company claims they are, not necessarily that it's healthy for you. And as a special bonus, if you watch until the end, I'm going to give you my special recipe, Siempre Viva shake. I hope you find this video empowering. Stay tuned. Now let's get started. I recommend for, again, things like hair loss, weight loss, things for looking younger. A healthcare professional before you take any medicines, including supplements. I'm just someone who wants to take better care of myself as part of my goal of being a Renaissance man, or again, what I call a Scot, the truest form of who I want to be. As to the title of this video, what supplements every man should be taking, is a bit of a misnomer and a fallacy because the research keeps changing. There were drugs that were fads 5 or 10 years ago that now people were recommended not to take. So bear that in mind. The research keeps changing. There will be more studies as time goes on. There's even companies out there that offer things like DNA testing. And what that means is the ability to, through genomic sequencing, look at your specific DNA and your chromosomes, and they make suggestions on specific supplements you should be taking. I don't know if that's a fad or if there's hard research or peer review studies behind it, but it just goes to show how much the market keeps changing. And that is exactly what it is. It's a market. Companies are making billions and billions of dollars from people like us who want to go and take better care of themselves. You really have to be careful, and you have to know what you're taking. You have to know the right dosage, and you have to know if it's safe. And one thing about that is something that everyone needs to know when it comes to supplements. They're not regulated by the Food and Drug Administration in America. So as the old adage goes, caveat emptor, let the buyer beware. There's a great resource I highly recommend by the National Institutes of Health. The article is entitled, What You Need to Know About Supplements. In the article, they talk about risks, safety, quality, efficacy of various supplements, and also they reiterate the importance of speaking to your medical professional before you take anything on your own. So as we've discussed, there are a lot of different supplements in the market, and as a consumer, you don't always know what to take. There are some organizations out there that verify not necessarily the efficacy, but the ingredients of various supplements, including the United Laboratories, NSF International, US Pharmacopoeia, and Consumer Lab. If you're going to go and purchase any vitamins, again with your doctor's recommendation, look for companies that are certified by one or more of these organizations. There's something else you need to know. If you end up taking too many of any particular vitamin or supplement, your body may just release it and flush it out of your system, but in other cases it can actually build up, causing problems like liver damage and potentially even cancer. You really have to know what you're taking, and you have to know the proper dosage. Again, your doctor can help you with that. Now, let's start on my list. Number 1, and this is the most important out of all of them. If you only take one, I recommend a multivitamin. The multivitamins have been on the market for decades now. They've been overseen by an organization back in the 1940s called the Food and Nutrition Board. Depending on which multivitamin you take, it may not give you the recommended dietary allowance per day, but it's a good place to start. And again, because we're not getting enough fruit and veg in our diets, 1 in 10 according to the CDC of Americans are actually getting the recommended dietary allowance. Doing a multivitamin is a great way to start your supplement regimen. Number 2, hyaluronic acid. This is something that some people take both orally and topically. I actually do both. I just recently started taking it orally. Hyaluronic acid is something that can go and carry 1,000 times its weight of water. It's a great moisturizer. It was originally created to help joints and pain, but because of the moisturizing effects, it can really help with the elasticity of your skin, making your skin look younger and more supple. In addition to that, it's really great for things like fine lines and wrinkles. Number 3 is biotin. Biotin is especially beneficial for things like your hair, skin, and nails. It can actually help you look younger than your chronological age. Number 4 is ATP. ATP stands for Adenosine triphosphate. It can help with blood flow and help your muscles when you do workout regimens. Number 5 is Finasteride. Prescription. I take it for hair loss. It's also good for decreasing the size of a prostate. I've been on it now for about 30 years, and I would have lost all of my hair probably by now had I not been on Finasteride. Number 6, probiotics. And if you don't already know this, there are trillions of microbes in your body, in all of our bodies. Microbes including things like bacteria, and it's easy to get out of sync. You might have too many bad bacteria in your system that can cause you illness and other issues. So doing a probiotic can help if you try to increase the good bacteria in your system. Number 7 is topical Minoxidil. I'm not really including things like topical medicines on this list, but I am for Minoxidil because I'm planning to also start taking it orally. I'm just waiting on a prescription from my doctor. Minoxidil, especially in combination with Finasteride, really help with hair loss and hair growth. If you're suffering as I am on that score, I highly recommend the combination of the two. Number 8, vitamin K. Vitamin K is especially beneficial for the collagen production in your body. Collagen does decrease as you get older, so you want to make sure that you don't decrease it any more than absolutely necessary. Vitamin K can help with that. If you watch any other YouTube videos on the subject, you might also hear of people taking things like magnesium, zinc, vitamin C, NAC, and glutamate. Those can be beneficial depending on what your needs are, but at this point I just don't want to take any more than I absolutely need. Thanks for sticking with me so far. As promised, I'm going to now give you the recipe for my Siempre Viva shake. One thing to note, it's not really a shake, it's just more like a glass of 8 ounces of water combined with oils and some powders. I hope you enjoy the taste of this shake, but honestly, I just do mine after my workout regimen at the gym and I'll just chug it. The first ingredient in my shake is a tablespoon of omega-3 fatty acids. The acids are really good with heart health. They can also help with eczema, lupus, and rheumatoid arthritis. Again, this is one of those things that most people are not getting enough of. My second ingredient is creatine, which I do a scoop of. Creatine is something that weightlifters and athletes have been using now since the 19th century. And it not only boosts, but feeds your muscles and helps with your workout routine. Number 3, vitamin D. I do a drop. It's a liquid form that I have. Vitamin D helps build bones, helps against certain forms of cancer, and really helps with inflammation. Number 4 is 1 scoop of collagen. Collagen is something our bodies do produce naturally, but as you get older, your body decreases that production. That, like I said, with a combination of vitamin K, really synergistically help. Number 5 is beneficial for chronic pain, inflammation, and immune function, and that's a dash of ginger and turmeric. Again, synergistically, the two combined are better than either separate. Number 6 helps in both digestion and can be an appetite suppressant, and that's Acacia Fiber. And who doesn't need more fiber in their diet? And last but not least, Whey Protein. Whey Protein is something especially popular amongst athletes and weightlifters, it helps build and feed your muscles and can increase the productivity of your workouts. Now, if finances are a consideration in your supplement goals, there is a cheap alternative out there that I highly recommend, and that's a clove of garlic a day. Garlic is a superfood that offers many benefits. It can diminish some cancer risks, it can help fight plaque in your arteries, and it acts as an antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory. If you're looking for something cheap and beneficial and safe, do garlic. 1 clove a day. I would love to hear from you. In the comments below, please let me know what vitamins and supplements you might be interested in taking and why. In my next video, I'm going to show you my evening routine and regimen. I hope you find that interesting and beneficial as well.